what's up? Yeah. So we out here, like Arctic temperatures, and we're pulling out 4L80 for the S10 because that's how we do it.
Well, it seems like as good a time as any to start the video. What is up, guys? We are the SPP, and this is our channel, and we do car stuff. And that's Rob.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And we're at the junkyard again.
And it's fucking freezing cold out here.
I'm getting to work taking down this wall. Rob's taking out the seat, and then we're gonna get in there and get that 4L80E out of here to put in the S10 project and hopefully not freeze to death in the meantime. So here we go. Oops. Sawzalls are great and all, but when they do that.
I got more blades at least. Oh no. Broke the fucking thing right off.
So we figured this was a 4.8 in here, right?
Yeah, that's what
this engine was in our previous video.
That's what it looks like.
So I guess we're going into the top.
All right.
Literally tearing out the tranny.
If this isn't a 4L80E, I'm gonna shit my pants. Throw that. I mean, from what I could see from underneath, it looks like one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I thought there was a marking somewhere on them.
Do I have another? I got one. There's one more blade left. Sawzall blade.
So as you can see, Rob's got a bigger hole cut in the floor now. We're pretty sure it was a 4L80E. Rob was from looking at the pan, but we double checked. I went online and looked up the codes. You can see right here, MT1, which means 4L80E. It would say M30 apparently if it was a 4L60. So we're pretty sure this is it, and we're gonna continue ripping her out of here. Rob went to go grab one of the guys operating a loader so we can get this thing on a rack, because the next stuff we gotta do is underneath the truck, and it's just sitting on the ground here on its axles, so there's really no room to get under there. But this hole Rob cut worked out pretty good. Might be able to take it out the top when we're done if that works better. The 80E is the stronger, heavier duty version of the 4L60E. Basically the TH350 is like the 4L60E, and a TH400 is comparable to this 4L80E. So this will give Rob the durability and transmission he needs for all the turbo power, and he'll still have overdrive on the highway. That's the big bonus over the TH400, which would be cheaper to build, but this thing's gonna be great, and I think he's gonna be really happy with it. I'm jealous. I definitely want an 80E, one of my vehicles. So we got some tires set up. We're getting the thing moved right now. Drain that fluid out of there. All right, so we got her up here now. Should be pretty easy to get this thing out of here. All we got to do now is get the little cover off the bottom of the bell housing so we can yank the transmission back, leave the torque converter to the engine, get the drive shaft out, and then the mount, and that's it. Then we can warm up. It took forever for that guy to come over here, so we froze for like half an hour waiting for him, but whatever. Cheap 4L80E. It'll all be worth it when Rob's cruising down the highway at 80.
They charge $140 for a 4-speed tranny here. Doesn't matter what kind it is. So a 4L80 for 140 bucks is pretty good. Can't beat it.
Yeah, and this is a newer truck too. This is an 07. 8.
Yeah.
2008.
So that's pretty new. I mean, not to say the tranny could have a million miles on it, but being that it's a work truck like this, I mean, probably did a lot of sitting and idling, you know?
Yeah. Not a lot of off-roading or drag racing, so should be in good shape.
And hopefully well maintained, right? But you never know, it might be beat to shit too, I guess. Whoa! Here, take that. You can take that on. Alright, that's out.
What's your current plan for how we're gonna like get it out of the vehicle, the van?
I don't know. Maybe we'll lift it from the top.
The top? Just let it fall on the ground, maybe?
Well, I don't really want to do that. Unless, I mean, I thought about it that we could get a chair, like a back seat out of a car.
Kind of like we did with the engine.
Let it fall.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure something out soon because it's just about ready to come out. Rob just has to get those torque converter bolts.
Which technically I could just leave it in because I don't want it. I don't want to damage the pump or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, of course there's no, I need the, which is good, but I need the vice grips.
So that converter bolt's stripped?
It's hard to strip, yeah, so I don't know.
So we're gonna take it minus converter.
Try to.
Just about to get that trans cross member unbolted now. So we have a 4L80E drop pillow in place for the stunt that's about to happen probably on its own. And hopefully the exhaust just removes itself at the same time. So the manifolds aren't actually connected to the engine, so maybe the exhaust will give it a nice smooth ride to the ground. Ready to drop.
It's in the converter. But it's also stuck on the valves under the transmissions, engine.
Oh. There she goes. Almost. Starting to feel the cold.
Oh yeah?
The temps are dropping.
My hands are getting cold. Oh, that was so easier if I could have got those convertibles.
Yeah.
The other problem is I think the engine's kind of dropping at the same time as the son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck off!
Yo. Fuck yeah. Success.
Don't slam the fucking door. No more.
There you go.
Here, out.
And that's how you save $400. That should probably be okay. Because it was sitting on the exhaust. It wasn't like it was.
And then once I turned it,
dangling
then
off.
all the pressure went off it.
Yeah.
And then it slid right out. So that's okay.
There we go. We butchered it a little bit, spilled some blood, but get her cleaned up and to its new home.
Whew. Awesome. I was worried for a bit there.
This tranny should consider itself lucky. It could have ended up in the pile over there and crushed and melted down. But instead, it will live on in a turbocharged hot rod. Isn't that something to be proud of? Our efforts worth it in this super cold temperature. I think the cold is like, I'm delirious. I'm cold delirious now. Unlike when we got the 5.3 that we dropped out of the truck, we have a dolly this time. We won't have to ruin any mint condition hoods like this one or anything like that. And it should be pretty easy to get out of here, so yeah.
Better than carrying it.
That's for sure. All right, we're all loaded up and ready to go. We survived the cold. How much was that again? 140?
140, like tax.
140. Pretty good deal for a 4L80E if you ask me. So we're gonna take this thing back to RFG, warm up, and party on.
Now just hopefully this transmission actually works.
Yeah, and we're back at the RFG in some relative warmth thanks to the heater here. I'll show you the temperature. Currently right now, light snow, 9-mile-per-hour wind, 3 degrees Fahrenheit, which for us is minus 16 degrees Celsius. So it's fairly cold. But we got the 4L80E out, well rather Rob did. I assisted him a little bit and captured it all on video for you guys, which I hope you enjoyed. If this is your first time on SPPTV, you might not have seen this truck. Otherwise, you would know this is Rob's Project S10, which has a L3353 and this turbo here off VS Racing. So this is what the 4L80E is gonna go behind. Tons of info about this truck and other videos if you guys want to check that out. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. All that cool stuff you guys can do just by clicking a button. That helps us out so immensely. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.